You want to get all the music things out the way?
I don't know. I just want to talk about the music. Like, so Detroit 2 just dropped Big Sean's newest album.
Yeah.
And just offer it. How do you feel about it altogether before we start dissecting the songs?
I'm not a big Sean fan. I'm not a big Sean fan. I think he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I extremely enjoyed this project.
Okay.
I think they could have I think they could have been removed, like 5 tracks could have been removed on it.
Yeah, because I think it's like an hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 20 tracks.
Yeah.
One of them is 10 minute long song.
Yeah.
I love the track. I think the songs that I like the song with him and Nipsey.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a great song with him and Nipsey. What you thought of that song?
No, that song actually slapped. Like the first time I heard it, I stopped. I was like, oh.
I like the song he had with Wolves with Post Malone.
Oh,
I thought that was another great song.
That was
I think Post Malone killed it.
Yeah, Post Malone had a solid.
He did the verse and the chorus, right?
I think so.
That was a good song. I think ironically, the whole Erykah Badu thing, I could have done without that.
Yeah. What about the Steve Harvey one?
I could Steve Harvey?
No,
Stevie Wonder. I could have done without that too.
Yeah, those were the parts where I was like,
I get it.
But I like the touch though.
Because it's about Detroit, so I get it. But I really like Dave Chappelle's skit because it went back into Big Sean's life. So for people who didn't listen to the skit, so basically the skit is Dave Chappelle telling about how he was one day he was doing a show in Detroit. Mm-hmm. He was doing a show in Detroit, and he was backstage. He met a couple of people. He made Danny Brown, and then he met this old gentleman that introduced himself. That said, "Hey, how you doing?" And they had a conversation. Yeah. And then Dave Chappelle went to his tour manager. He said, "You know what? I think I'm a bomb." He goes out there. And he bombs. He didn't do that well. He goes backstage, and then this the old man from before, goes up to him and gives him like a pep talk, like and then
those words of wisdom.
Give him some words of wisdom, and then afterwards he finds out that that's Big Sean's father. Yeah, which I thought was a great.
Like that tie-in.
Yeah, it was a great tie-in.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu, her skill was a poem.
Yeah,
which I wasn't crazy about. It was like
I think it was the flow from like the track before it. So, like, it hit different. Because, if I'm not wrong, it's timing. Like, timing plays right before the story by...
for Erykah Badu?
Yeah.
I thought they could have got rid of timing.
Because of Erykah Badu or just altogether?
They could have got rid of that song altogether.
I don't think it was bad, though.
I don't think it was... I personally am not infatuated with Big Sean and Jhené Aiko. For some reason, people see them as, like, a couple. Like, I was talking to one girl, and she was a big fan of them as a couple.
Yeah.
And I see them, like, I feel like they bore me as a couple. When I see them talk, interact, they just bore me as a couple.
I feel like they're two, like, low-key energy people.
Yeah, maybe that's
together.
it. But these just bore me as a couple. And I think the music they make together is not that great. Ironically, when I was doing a second listen through again, and I was not looking at the title tracks, there was this one song I think he has here with somebody, with I think Body Language. I was listening to that. I think that's number 5. That's After Wolves.
Oh, yeah.
I was listening to it.
I like that, though. Yeah.
I thought that was a great song.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, man, I was bugging. I was wrong. Then I kept listening to it. No, this is the song I was talking about. In Time Sucks. And I think I maybe Body Language is better because Ty Dolla $ign is there.
Yeah, it gives it a new flavor. I'm not going to lie. Ty Dolla $ign's part changes.
He probably helped, right? So the chorus, but I just did get that song out of there. I think having after the cipher, they have Friday Night Cipher.
Oh no, that's I want to have a whole conversation.
Okay, so but I'm not gonna talk about that one in particular. But I personally think putting stuff after that song was an awful idea. Yeah. It was you put Stevie Wonder's part after a 10-minute long song.
A 10-minute cipher.
A cipher. There's no.
And the beat changes.
It was
completely.
Well, that's not because you want to get to how. So like, and I think I Rise.
Yeah.
Still I Rise with Don Kennedy is a great song, but like putting it at the end is a bad idea. I felt like this a lot of this.
Ultimately, it felt like it ended at the cipher.
It was good. It should have ended. I kind of stopped listening at the cipher, and you know what I think is just I think what are the songs? I think Dream Harder Than My Demons. I like that song. That's the one that follows after. That's the one that comes after Dave Chappelle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that comes after Dave Chappelle skit.
And no, I love the beginning of this album. Like, it starts off, for me personally, it starts off so freaking good. Like, Why Would I Stop? Into Lucky Me, into Deep Reference, which is the Nipsey Hussle featuring song.
It had a very good beginning.
Yo, those 3 songs back to back were like.
You know what I noticed about a lot of albums is like the beginnings are strong, the endings are strong. The middle, I feel like a lot of people.
You get lost in there.
I feel like they put their worst songs or the songs that they feel the most unsure about in the middle. Because when you listen to when we listen to a lot of these projects, it sounds like the middle is always the weakest.
Yeah.
The beginning is always good. The ending is the beginning has to be good.
Yeah, you gotta hook me.
Yeah, because I'm just starting to listen to it. Yeah. But I think the middle is where it kind of gets a little weak. I think
I'll definitely make an argument.
ZTFO, just song by himself. I thought that was a bad song.
It was significantly weaker than other songs.
My personal opinion, if you go or or meh or okay, those are bad.
But the constant flow, like you have a rise and fall of action.
Yeah, but you can have a come down. Pause. you can have like you can have the action come down, but still be a good song. I just think just because something comes down doesn't mean you feel or bad or indifferent about it. If you feel like then I feel like that was
ZTFO for me. It wasn't bad, but I think it was a break you needed because there is a good amount of features on this album.
I think Guard Your Heart.
Oh, that was slaps. For me personally, that's slaps.
I feel that's a better come down.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there because Guard Your Heart slaps.
Yeah,
like
so
that
song,
Wale. I didn't know.
Oh, Wale did a great verse.
Oh, bro.
I think Wale has a top verse on his album. I think he has a top verse.
Yeah, I could give that. What about I'll say this: Travis Scott and Lithuania. That song, it has a video now.
It's funny. I didn't check out the video yet. Yeah. It's funny. Like every time I hear Travis Scott on somebody else's song, it sounds like they took one of his songs
and just put him there.
It sounds like they took one of Travis Scott's songs that he wasn't using. Like, so, yo, bro, you got like a song you haven't used? Like, I have? Like, yeah, sure, I have this. And they just take it and they just put verses on it. Like, the chorus sound like a typical Travis Scott song.
100%.
The verses didn't. It was a different beat, right, for the verses?
Mm-hmm.
If it was a different beat for the verses, which I like, I don't think people need to do that more.
Yeah, like, I think the transition into when Travis Scott, like, made his appearance on that song, like, hard-bodied for his verse, that was good. Like, that was really good. So, like, when I saw the video today, I was like, oh, I can see that.
Say what you want to say about Friday Night Lights.
Oh, wait, we already talked about Guard Your Heart. How you feel about Respected with Young Thug and Hit Boy? That was
I gotta listen to it again. All
right. And then the last thing I'm going to say is The Baddest, right before Down Life, which is Lil Wayne's feature.
Yeah.
That, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I feel like I have to listen to that song like 3 more times before I'm like, maybe you could stay.
I gotta go. Oh, you think it gotta go?
I don't know. It's just every time I get to it,
that's the thing. If you have to tell yourself, I'm not sure, I don't know.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it the first time.
Like, somebody made a great point. Like, it was Joe Budden. He was talking about, like, Leo Cohen, who's a music executive, told him, like, the worst songs are songs that are okay are the worst songs in the world. And his whole point was, a good song, you know what to do with a good song. A bad song, you know what to do with a bad song. What am I supposed to do with a song that's just okay, or just or meh? What do I do with that? Like, I can't do anything. Like, a bad song just is bad. Don't use it. That's it. You know, a good song. Oh, this is great. Use it. A mad song. What is that? What are you gonna do with a mad song? Use it as padding. Just get it. Just get it out of here. Get out of here. Anything that's meh. I feel like that's why people say I'm so negative, because like my categories for what's bad is much bigger. People have a more like stuff like a middle section category, but I feel like that middle section category is also should be bad. Just put it in the bad
section. It's just an extension to the bad. Yeah, like you're unsure. It's like, does it need to be there though?
Yeah, when you put yourself in a situation when you're unsure, you just always make bad decisions anyway. So just put it bad. But you want to talk about Friday Night
Cypher? Friday Night Cypher, like, I'll say this: the first minute and a half, I think it's pretty good. Like, Biggie Sean into, I think it goes exactly T Grizzly. I think it goes exactly that way, like the way it's here. That was good. And I think right when it got to Cash Doll and then Cash Kid and then I just completely was checking out because it was like, I don't even know what I'm listening to anymore.
I liked it, and I kept engaged because the beat kept switching up,
No.
and I like listening to it.
But I had to play it back twice. Before
I think the strongest verses came at the beginning. I think Ted Dolla $ign did a great verse. Cash Out did a great verse. I don't know some of the other people in between, and then I feel like every other verses from the first one was T Grizzly, right? T Grizzly all the way to Royce were great. Besides Big Sean.
Yeah, Royce was good.
Besides Big Sean, I wasn't crazy about Big Sean's verse, but everything else was great. Eminem's verse.
I was surprised Eminem actually hit on that.
You liked it?
I was surprised. I think it was alright. It was like pretty good. I'll give it a strong 8. That's how I felt about it.
Oh, man, I'm tired of that shit, man. Eminem does that.
Yeah,
he does that shit every time, man. Get that shit out of here, man. It's not after the I'm tired. I'm tired of saying flows. It all sounds the same, man. He does that shit at the end.